Hi, welcome back. It's Mike. Amazing. But I want to talk to you. We did a video about low blood sugar. I think one of my first videos on this channel had to do with me and a low blood sugar. I don't know what I was trying to do. Now, I want to carry this a bit farther. Now, we all know a diabetic with low blood sugar is an emergency. Pure and simple. But you don't want it to turn into something worse. And all through my life, I know I use my hand. I hold on to both and then we'll use my hand. But I have had several occurrences of a diabetic seizure. And I could kind of remember late teens that I would have a blood sugar problem and my eye, I would start to see double. And I'm thinking that's part of the seizure. I also am thinking my leg wouldn't work right. Like I couldn't put real pressure on it. And I think that was the beginning of seizures. And then later, adulthood, I said 40s to the 50s, I started having diabetic seizures. Well, I think I had diabetic seizures all along. But I would start doing the whole thing, and my legs would start to twitch. And that was telling me my blood sugar was too low. And I can remember having a low blood sugar, and I was at work, and I had to go from there to my dad's place, which I went downtown for some reason. I don't know, but I was really not feeling the greatest. And, I started to get the aura, and I knew I was going to have a migraine headache. Yes, I get migraine headaches from lows, but they have to go pretty quick. And by the time I got to my dad's, I just wanted to lay down and sleep. I always want to sleep. Imagine that. And they drove me to the hospital, and my arm was twitching. I threw up out of their window, and I was still not doing well. And I arrived at the hospital, and they sort of said, well, I think you had a seizure with your diabetes. And I had never heard that. I had never heard of having a seizure with my diabetes. So I was kept there. They brought me back under control, and I can remember coming out of that, and at the best of times, I don't make sense after a low. And in preparation for this video, to bring back my memory, oh yes, I see way back into the past, I had a blood sugar seizure. And so I was, and a lot of this started coming back to me. And you know what? Once you have a seizure, you're liable to have it again within 3 years? Don't quote me exactly. But, you know what? That was something, that should be a wake-up call. Someone saying to me, God or whoever, saying to me, hey Mike, you need to take better care of yourself. It wouldn't be till I was actually working at a job in an office that I started to put things together and take good control of myself. Huh, imagine that. But you know what? You should be taking care of yourself before you get to that state. Now, seizures, something to do with the neurons and carrying sugar nutrient to your brain. All I know is they suck. And I've reached the point now when I have a seizure is my arms can go, my legs can go, and I lose, how do I say this politely, bodily functions. So if you experience this coming out of a low, chances are you should go to the doctor. Amazing. And I kind of wonder sometimes if me falling on the ground when I have a low is actually seizure, because I have been reported doing weird things like flips. Not really flips in the bed, but sitting up, crashing down. So, you know, I wonder if a lot of that is seizures. Now, I don't want to have seizures. No one really wants to. The way of preventing is try to get your blood sugars on an even keel. You know, eat breakfast, eat lunch. Don't have a low. If you're going extremely high when you're sick, go to your doctor. Get in touch with your doctor. If you can't get in touch with your doctor, go to emergency. Now, I'm not talking a slight increase. I'm talking that you're way out of line. I know that when I was severely low, I would constantly just want to eat. Well, obviously, I want to eat. And you get in your mind, oh yes, you need to get sugar. But if anyone else offered to help, God forbid. And if I'm low and I have come out and the ambulance is here, because, where is it? Oh, I knew I have it on here somewhere. I have this little device. You press it, and you get contacted with someone who will contact medical aid. But you know what? It just takes a while for me to think, oh yeah, I can do that. You know, but what I'm saying, I get angry at people who just want to help me. And I watched one video online, I'm sorry I can't find it again, but this was years ago, of where someone was very belligerent, and I hope I'm not that belligerent. I know in a low, that coming out of a low, I have punched someone, and I'm not one to punch, but you know what happened. So, being aware of what your blood sugar is. Now, for those of you who care, I'm 7.1 with my arrow going up. It's hard to see. It's focusing on my face. But 7.1. So I'm pretty stable. Now, for those of you who don't follow metric, 7.1 times 18 will get at what my blood sugar is in your rating system. So, if you're in danger of going low, try to make sure you have something sweet by you at all times. I always have something in here. I have my glucagon, and I have a sandwich in bed, and I have bottles of sugared drinks like Coke or Sprite or 7-Up. I really started getting off Coke, and now 7-Up seems to be a better choice. A lot of times coming out of it, thinking back, oh no, I don't want to go, no. Really, I should have gone. I'm more worried about after, getting back and coming back. But things worked out, thank God. At least I'm not driving. I think if I had been driving, I would have had problems years ago. So, if you find you're getting these symptoms when you are low, don't treat, oh yeah, it's just something else they want you to worry about. It's deadly, and it could be deadly, especially if you get behind the wheel of a car. So just think about it, and take care of yourself. Have a great day. Bye now.